Hello from the country of Horsens, and welcome back to chapter 33 in book 6. So, when last we left off, Alice had run all the way from where she and Boris were at the market, all the way over to Blood's place at his manor, and to see if he was alright after he had a conversation with Ace, which apparently is a normal thing that actually does happen at a particular time of the day. Apparently this one time, though, Ace was lucky he did make it to the shootout in time, because Blood just happened to be passing by him when it was going on. Marvellous. But Alice apparently completely denies everything everybody's saying about Blood fancying her. And Blood, as well, denies the fact that he fancies her as well. They're both a bunch of idiots, but well. Boris said that she's dense while she was running away, because honestly, how does she not know that she fancies him? Anyway, she's come to, a realization agreement that she's gonna go home because she realizes she's an outsider because of the heart differences. I really don't see the point of taking into account. So what if he's got a clock, a heart which is a clock? This is your dream world, is it not? Plus, excuse me, what about Boris? Boris shows he cares and he has a clock, so you can't say it's because he won't care the same way. And Blood clearly doesn't act the way everybody else does, being an outsider. You have to remember, what they said was that people will fall in love with you, but they have to get to know you first. You just keep showing the sides that maybe just irritate Blood enough that he does want to know, and maybe because he gets really upset every time you're flirting with another guy, or he assumes you're flirting, he just doesn't like you talking to other people. So the image for chapter 33, which is the die is cast, is of Julius and Alice. Alice is holding a cup of tea, or coffee. I believe it's coffee, isn't it? Yeah, coffee for Julius, while Julius is reading a book. Okay. Hopefully she gets some sense knocked into her in this chapter. Oh. Let me just check as well. How many chapters have we got left? What is our final chapter? Again, I'm so sorry guys, the drilling is still going on. I've done everything I can to stop the drilling, the drilling from affecting the recording. Okay, so our last chapter is chapter 35, and we're on 33. Okay, we're nearly finished. I don't know what book we're going to continue on to next though. Hey. Huh? Those parts. If you're finished polishing them, bring them over. Ah, yes, I was going to give them to you. Really? What were you thinking of? I'm sorry. I broke your precious clocks. I hadn't repaired them yet, so it's alright, but this isn't like you. Hey, Julius. Please eat your meals even after I'm gone. Have you decided to return? Of course. I've been saying so from the very beginning. And you stay inside too much, so go out sometimes. And get rest, and... Are you fine with that? Huh? Yes. I see. Then do not look so glum. Don't look so gloomy. Don't you need to go out? You must want to share the news with the others. No, it's alright. You seem to have a lot of work to do, so I'll help you until I leave. I can handle this without your assistance. This isn't a lot of work for me. What? No. I'll make you some coffee. Huh? That will help you concentrate. If you're going to help me, I don't want your mind wandering off like before. Right. Are you mad about what just happened? Really? Really? He's clearly not. You just dropped a bombshell on the guy. My work won't be affected by your departure, but I'll miss being able to drink your coffee. And you've become very good at making it. Don't worry. You make better coffee than I do. Oh, if the news gets to Peter. Oh, blame that. Oh, why? Stop killing the servants! Oh, be quiet. I only shot 1, 2, 3, 4 soldiers. You can take over their work. But Vivaldi, say something. You're being a nuisance. I'll shoot you too. Stop. Alice is considering turning to her own world. I need to do something to calm myself down. I'm guessing he found out. Is Peter gunning down my subordinates again? So mean. Oh, Ace, you finally returned. Well, the king will do something by replacing the soldiers, so it's not that I care much myself. Ace, you too? I can tell you're pretty annoyed, Peter. Your mood is polluting the air. It's all because you got lost and took forever getting back, and I can't go see Alice because of all the work that's piled up. Don't blame me. You're just using work as an excuse. You've no problem ignoring it to go to see Alice. If you weren't scared of seeing her now, right? What? A loser of a rabbit. And if you went to see her, you'll be miserable because you wouldn't be able to convince her to stay. You don't understand my feelings. Of course I don't. Because I'm not in love with her. Stop, you two. I say, but it's my servant. What are you planning to do? Why are you so calm? Are you going to let that girl return to her own world this way? We are praying for her happiness, and you are the only one who can give that to her. Well? I don't understand what you're talking about. Slap. We tried to kill each other, but it has been some time since we last slapped you. Our younger brother is such an idiot. We've had enough. We will not depend on you any longer. Time to make up your mind. Now, Alice, what sort of outcome will result from the time you've spent here? You always wake up from your dreams, whether it's good or bad ones. Chapter 34, End of Dreams. Good on, folks! Vivaldi slapping her brother there. I totally agree with Vivaldi. Vivaldi there, of course, got really annoyed at Bled because he wouldn't have made her feelings for Alice, and she just had enough. She said she's not going to depend on him anymore. Now, of course, somehow Peter is aware of Alice's choice to return home, and of course he's furious because he doesn't want Alice to go home. Here's the reason Alice here. He dragged her down the rabbit hole, and he's just so upset because of what's going on that he won't be the one who'll be able to stop her from leaving, because nothing he says will change Alice's mind. And of course, Alice surprised Julius by just telling him out front that I'm leaving, so take care of yourself. That must have come like a big shock to him. Yet Alice thought possibly he was mad for her dropping the clocks. I think it was more of the shock that Alice has just gone out right and just told him, oh, take care of yourself when I'm gone. And he had to like ask again if that really meant she was leaving, because you could tell he wasn't quite happy with that. He's grown so used to her. He's pretty lonely in the clock tower by himself. Ace, of course, does confront Peter, because they were supposed to swap over so Peter could go over and see Alice, but according to Ace, he could have left at any time because he disregards the rules before, and then he was just too scared to go. Ace also says that he doesn't care for Alice in that way, that he doesn't love her. The poor king tried his best, but he lost another servant, plus 4 or 5 of Ace's soldiers were dead now due to Peter having a big outburst of anger, frustration, annoyance. Nightmare made another appearance, and he was talking in the dream world about Alice's decisions going to affect the world. And Alice is too dense to realise that somebody does indeed care for her. But overall, my favourite scene in that chapter had to be where Vivaldi does go and slap the leg, try and knock some sense into him. But yeah guys, that was another chapter. Next is 34, then 35, the finale, and then we'll be moving on to another book in the series. So you guys stay tuned. And what did you think of that chapter? I think that slap was well deserved. After all, shouting at him and telling him stuff isn't working, slapping might work a lot better. Everybody seems to enjoy being battered around this place lately. Anyway, more bits coming right up. Stay tuned.